The Wally Show podcast is our daily radio show heard live through the Way FM app each morning and hosted by Wally, Gavin, and me, Betty Rock. For more fun, be sure to connect with us at wayfm.com/Wally.
The Wally Show podcast is brought to you by Colorado Christian University Online, where you can earn a degree online just like Betty Rock. You can learn more at ccu.edu/Wally. We know it's early.
I don't want to be here. You don't want to be here.
It's news-ish.
So let's make the best of it.
With Betty Rock on The Wally Show.
I was shook to my core when I saw my very first skelly. If you don't know who Skelly is, he's that 12-foot skeleton that you can actually buy at Lowe's or Home Depot.
Oh, my neighbor has 4 of them in their yard. 4, yeah. Skeletons running up the things. They up it every year, and it's one of the things our neighborhood loves, he said sarcastically.
Well, it brings up the question, have Halloween decorations become too scary?
Yep.
And a lot of parents seem to think so, especially now they're able to make decorations where they can move, they can speak, and a lot of parents have said they find it too disturbing, and they've actually been startled themselves. So if they find it too disturbing and startling, then imagine what it could be like for kids.
Yeah, like I get it. Like if you don't celebrate Halloween the scary way, and you're like, hey, we're going to go trick or treat and dress up as a firefighter, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But then you have to like walk across the street from that one house because it's just terrifying, and they live to scare people. Like this one has an old hearse in the front yard. Like a horse and carriage hearse, light show, like they've gone nuts. And I'm always amazed, like when I see people like with their kids stopping at the house and talking, like what?
Because it startles you.
Yeah,
you wouldn't want to be
as an adult. I cross the street.
I remember when we had a neighbor that had a bowl out front, and if you reached your hand in, there was a little electronic hand that was like. And it would
grab
laugh.
you?
Yeah, and it would try and reach. And that startled me. Gavin, you must be a hot mess come this time.
I just stay inside.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't go anywhere.
Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show. And, with the advent of modern worship, you have a million churches that have worship bands that are getting record deals, and it gets a little confusing sometimes. And there are a bunch of variations inside of like one church, like you've got Elevation Worship, great band, and then you've got Elevation Rhythm, I think. And then you've got Hillsong, all the iterations of that. And so I noticed something, though, one day when I was talking about Elevation. I thought, there could be a lot of variations. Since we're playing with the name, there could be variations of the song style. Like if you take their song Goodbye Yesterday.
Goodbye yesterday, I'm living in the light of a new day. I won't waste another minute.
Great song. It's a bop.
Alone, it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
And I thought, how could he make this any better? Because typically you do ruin things.
Yes,
and you take pride in that.
Yeah, typically anything I touch, I destroy.
Right. But I would say in your past Elevation variations, they have been bops. They have been fire. Like you did a reggae one.
Yeah,
so good.
Mon, that was awesome.
That one was good. And then you did a 70s rock one.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there's been some good ones. This one, I figured an Elevation variation done Disney style would be fun, like a Disney musical, TV show or something. And so this is Elevation variation Disney. Same Goodbye Yesterday song, just done a little differently.
Yesterday, I'm living in the light of a new day. I won't waste another minute on the old ways. Praise the Lord, I've been born again.
Okay.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like a guy's choir.
It did at the end. It definitely got Mormon Tabernacle vibes
a
to
little
it.
bit.
But the beginning is definitely a Disney bop.
Yeah, I could see that like in Mary Poppins or something.
It sounds like the beginning of Here Comes a Baker with his, like... Here comes a baker with his tray like
and the
always.
Beast,
Yes, that's it. Yeah, so there you go. That's your Elevation variation for today.
How do earworms work?
Have you ever had an earworm? You can't get a song out of your head?
Uplifting Way FM, this is the Wally Show, and I'm losing my mind. I can't.
So it's just a Thursday. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. I cannot get this song out of my head, but for all the wrong reasons. Okay, you know the new song by For King and Country, World on Fire?
Oh, this ain't no magic. This is for real, no plastic. This ain't no magic.
Okay, so we're playing this song a decent amount. It's a good song, but the verse to this song completely sounds like something else that I've heard, maybe from the 80s, maybe from the 90s. I'm not sure. I cannot place it. I have lost sleep. And it seems like it's on the tip of my tongue. It seems like it should be there. It's like, oh, that sounds like this song. I'm not saying they stole it. They ripped it off. Music is derivative, and you're influenced by things. But what I am saying is, help me. Please tell me what this song sounds like.
To me, it doesn't sound like anything. I don't hear that and think, oh, it sounds like this song.
Okay, well, here's the verse. Let me play the verse for you and see. This is the one that's like, ugh.
And mama, you be proud, cause I finally found the truth. And it seems like all your prayers, yeah, they finally
the chord
got
progression.
through. I've been caught up in my head, trying to fight that deja
Yeah.
vu. Thought that
I'm
like,
gonna
okay.
laugh so hard if it ends up being like a Jonas Brothers or a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, no.
Be like, yeah, you know your Jonas Brothers in your taste way.
I'm like, I don't know. Is it St. Elmo's Fire, from the 80s? I cannot place it, but it is driving me insane. And I know somebody else just heard that and was like, oh, that's this. It instantly hit them that sounds like this. And so this is where I need your help, please, to let me get some sleep tonight, okay? What does this song from For King and Country sound like another song?
And mama, you be proud, cause I finally found the truth. And it seems like all your prayers, yeah, they finally got through. I've been caught up in my head.
I don't think I'm crazy. I don't think I'm crazy.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's a bold statement. We'll
Please.
see how it plays.
Please help. 855-33-WAY FM. I need help. 855-33-WAY FM. You know, everyone knew I needed help for years. and everything I do is a cry for help. But this time I really mean it and I need it. So here we go. 855-33-WAY FM. If you can help a brother out, I'd appreciate it. 855-33-WAY FM. Can you help me out?
So we were talking this morning. We looked at, my husband and I, we commute together. We looked at each other right away, and he said, "Money Can't Buy" by Cochran & Co. He said, "Wake Me Up" was that first, kind of groove into the song that sounded like it.
Oh, Lord, give me eyes to see what I need don't cost a thing. You fill my life with something money can't buy.
You know what? That's not the one I'm thinking of because I'd never really heard that before, but it does sound really, really close. That's a good guess.
Amazing. I love it.
All right, Bev, you're up. Please help a brother out here. I'm going crazy. What does this song from For King and Country sound like?
The Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing.
Yes! Yes, I think that's it. I was thinking it was something from St. Elmo's Fire, but I actually think it's kind of a faster vibe of that.
If you take the part that goes, "I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me."
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy. I had the time of my life. I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's so true, and I owe it all to you.
Yes! Yes! That's it! Oh my gosh, sweet sleep tonight. You did it. You helped me out. Thank you so much.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yes, but Bev did it. And Bev, you crushed that.
No problem, thanks.
Hey, Wally, do you have a minute?
Sorry, busy.
I have cake.
Oh, what do you need?
Yeah, see, that's a perfect example of even though we are busy, we make time for what's important.
Yeah, because going back to school as an adult, you're busy with work, you've got family, but if you want to make your education a priority, trust me, you can do it. Betty did.
Like when I first started, I was super intimidated because it had been a while since I've been in school. But I mean, from the very first conversation, I felt like they were setting me up for success.
Yeah, and going back to school with CCU's flexible online courses makes it so convenient.
Yeah, and what's so cool is every class has a biblical worldview perspective. And so you think, well, how can they turn math into a biblical worldview? They find a way.
Yeah, and that was one of my jobs when I was teaching at CCU, was integrating not just the facts and figures of things, but how your faith plays into what you're going to do.
CCU offers Christ-centered higher education, transforming students to impact the world with grace and truth.
Cultivate your mind without compromising your heart. Get started today at online.ccu.edu. Colorado Christian University is a non-profit impact partner.
In a broken world, stories with humor, heart, or hope are a nice change of pace.
There are some things money can't buy.
It's News-ish on The Wally Show.
So there was this girl who became paralyzed at 18 years old, and she figured life as she knew it was kind of over and that she was never going to walk again. But thanks to some extraordinary technology, that might not be the case. She's one of the first people in the world to benefit from this new thing called Eve. It's a self-balancing exoskeleton. It looks like something you've seen in sci-fi movies where soldiers kind of climb into this thing and it goes around their legs and their arms, and then you're and they walk and then they jump and do all these things. Okay.
Gives her independence.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So she controls it with joysticks, which is amazing. They strap her legs and arms into it. It has a back piece and a thing that comes over your shoulders, kind of like a roller coaster with a harness over your shoulders there, to keep you locked in and safe. And then she can literally walk by using joysticks. And it's a little unwieldy and gangly right now, but it's brand new technology, and it's got like gyros in it to keep it balanced perfectly so she can walk again. And she said it's an opportunity that I never thought I was going to have again in my life. This is the thing that's interesting, because until you walk in somebody's shoes, no pun intended, like you don't know what they face or what the little things are for them. And she said, I'm so used to looking up at people in my day, because she sits in a wheelchair, that it will be really nice to talk to them on the same level.
That's awesome. Something that we take for granted every single day.
Yeah, you never think about that. And you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, eye to eye, face to face, interaction. And so this technology is going to allow people who are paralyzed to stand up on their own. Like it's actually like you can stand up, sit down, walk, and it gives them independence that maybe they didn't have otherwise. And I'm sure it will get like smaller, cheaper, and more battery life, and like as technology grows and the need for it, the demand goes up, the rest of that will come down, like price and things like that, to hopefully make them more affordable for everybody. But I just thought that was so cool. This girl is like, yeah, I got a new lease on life. And so who knows, maybe they'll make some that could actually one day make it possible for Gavin or I to dunk a basketball.
Oh,
that would be
only can dream.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Uplifting Way FM, this is The Wally Show, and I don't know if you know about this resource or not that we have. It's called the Prayer Wall, where you can post prayer requests, things that are on your heart and things you're worried about or you want people to join you in prayer on. And then the cool thing is when people pray for it, they'll click a box and you'll get a notification that's like, ding, somebody just prayed for you. Ding, somebody just prayed for you. And I think that's probably the coolest part of the Prayer Wall. And people post all kind of things on there. Like Chris said, please pray for my sister Amy. She left her husband and is extremely addicted to alcohol. Can you also pray for her radical salvation? So here's a guy that's worried about his sister. She's got a lot going on. She needs help. And sometimes all you can do for those people is love them and pray for them. And that's what he's doing. And he found a place that he can do that and also have a bunch of other people do that as well. And that's just part of the ministry that happens here every day, in addition to the songs and things like that. And that's why when people choose to support the ministry of Way FM, you keep this happening. And right now we're in a pre-support drive challenge that Bill and Chris put up. $30,000.
Yep.
And so if you're like, hey, I'd like to, be a part of some of these stories and people finding faith, that's why Bill and Chris chose to do their gift. They're like, we want to ensure that this is there for people when they need it most. You could get involved right now.
And it's so easy. When you text the word GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 91979, I'm going to send you a link. When you click on that link, it's going to take you straight to our website where you can do that $20 a month or that $250 single gift. That's all it takes from you to have a huge impact in so many people's lives, whether it be through the songs that are played here 24/7 or the prayer wall or the free Bibles. It's up to you. You can get involved right now. Text the word GIVE to 91979.
And we are trying to meet their $30,000 challenge before even tomorrow tomorrow at midnight, which would be amazing. And so you could take up one of the 72 slots that are still needed to unlock this $30,000 and turn it into $60,000 before we even get to support drive. So if you want to play a role in that, like Betty said, text the word GIVE to 91979, and thank you. Uplifting Way FM, this is the Wally Show. And you might wonder, how do we pick the songs we play on Way FM? Because there's so many choices. And one of the ways is a little snap judgment. Betty Rock will play a little snippet of a song. We will make a judgment about it. And then she'll play the hook, see if our opinion changes. And then one of you will get to decide which of those songs you want to hear in its entirety here on Way FM. And then a lot of times our music director listens to this and listens to what you guys say, sees how many people called for which song, and that helps inform the decision. So you really are helping craft the songs you hear on Way FM. So with all of that said, Betty Lou, what is song number one?
Well, it sounds questionable. The title is called The Blood.
Oh, like it could be rock and roll.
The blood of Jesus. Woo! Yeah, that could. I bet it's not. She's looking at me like it's not going to be that.
I just think the title.
Yeah.
I don't know. Outside of a Christian context,
100%.
It sounds kind of
It sounds like an Alice
creepy.
Cooper song.
Yeah.
Like, that's the crazy thing about Christianity, man, and like why people look at us side-eyed sometimes, like about communion and things like that. Like, if you're not in it, you don't get it, you know, and stuff. So here we go. That being said, here is the snap of the blood.
Does anybody want to be holy and righteous, purified and spotless?
Okay, I didn't understand a word of that.
No, they didn't gel very well.
Yeah, it was
to me.
almost like they were both wearing headgear, like braces.
Oh my gosh.
With a song called The Blood, you better be really, really clear in your lyrics. So
We're already singing this song at my church.
No, you are not.
Now, given
Well, you
it
go-
is an
yeah,
AG church.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but still.
You guys are ahead on the blood.
It hits.
Okay.
It hits.
Oh, at the church it does.
I personally did not like that, so I'm out on that. Gavin?
Yeah, way out.
Okay, Betty Lou, I guess you're in.
I'm in.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Okay.
let's see if the hook changes our mind.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah. It fight the two lines. Anytime you're doing vocals that are disconnected and doing different parts, sometimes it really works, and other times it fights it. That to me fights it. I'm out. I'm out on that.
Wow.
Big
Yeah,
time.
like
Both of you?
I could hear Hallelujah. I can see
Yeah.
that working
That part
really
was
well.
pretty.
That's pretty. I can see that working really
Yeah.
well in church. I don't know what else they said though.
Yeah.
I couldn't focus.
And I'm kind of getting really burnt on the Forrest Frank lazy vocal.
Yeah. At first I thought it was
Y'all
Michael.
are on another level right now, and y'all need to take it down a notch. I'm in.
Are you? Okay.
But I will say, when my church does it, I love it.
It slaps.
And I would say this rendition, very well done.
Okay.
However, I actually like my church's version better.
I've had that happen with me before, too, in my church. They'll do a couple songs they crush. And I will say I could see this being corporately sung beautifully in
great.
church.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me on the radio. But you know what? I don't get to make that decision. You do. We got one more song, and we will see where you guys land on Snap Judgment today. If you missed song one, don't fear, because we'll give you a little hook of it here in a second. After we discuss the number 2 song, which is called what, Lady Rock?
This one is called Homesick for Heaven. It's kind of in that bracket that you talked about where we have some songs that are all about like making death sound.
Yeah, fun. Like Mercy Me. Oh, death. Hey, you're so much fun.
Yeah, it sounds that way.
Homesick,
like,
for Heaven sounds like it could be a Mercy Me song because they write death songs so good, you know. And so I don't know who it is, but here we go. Here's the snap for it. All right, that's got a good vibe to it. I like where it's going. It's definitely in the pocket of like modern worship and stuff right now. So I like it. I'm going to be in on that one, Gavin.
Yeah. No, I really like that. Like I want to hear the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm
Very
in.
inspirational.
Yeah.
Betty Lou?
I'm out.
No. Gavin and I are always so locked in. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You like more dark and moody and brooding stuff.
Totally.
Yeah. You're an emo kid. All
I
right.
totally am.
Here we go. Here's the hook for Homesick for Heaven.
I wanna see my
What? Really?
I don't know. Now I'm on the fence. I mean, I like it. I don't. I like Homesick for Heaven songs always seem very selfish to me. Because it's like, I just got to get to heaven. I got to get to heaven. Let's just be done with this world and get to heaven. Well, while you're in heaven and it's your best day, it's other people's worst day because they're going to hell. You know? And so, like, for me, like, longing for that.
Wow.
I know. It's crazy. Me longing for that and singing about
Pessimism over here.
Yeah, so that's where I'm kind of vexed on it, like lyrically on it. But I did like it.
I'm still out.
Betty Rock is still out. All right, Gavin.
I thought it was fun. I'm like totally in on this one.
All right, so Gavin's in. I'm going to have to give myself. The rule is if you're not sure, you've got to be out. And so I'm going to have where I gave myself the qualifier, I'm going to have to take myself out. Even though I like the person that does it, and I like the sound of it, I just have to go out on a different reason. So, all right, well, there you go. Gavin staying in on that one. So here are your two choices, so you know what you're working with here. You get to help us decide which one of these two songs you want to hear more of on Way FM. The first song is called The Blood. Or song number 2, Homesick for Heaven. All right, so which of those two songs do you identify with and you're like, I want to hear more of that on Way FM? You help make the call right now. 855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. Sadrina, thank you for helping us out here on Snap Judgment. Now, you've heard the two songs. You have The Blood, and then you have Homesick for Heaven. And we purposely don't tell you who they are by. So which of these two songs are you going to go with? Song number 1 or song number 2?
I really like Homesick for Heaven because there's so many times when we hear a heaven song and it is sad. Because on earth, that's somebody's worst day. But for those people, it's their best day.
Oh, yeah, like stepping into heaven. Yeah, we're left with the sadness of losing somebody, but you're right. I remember my sister telling me one day, like after my dad died, she said, I just had this vision of him standing there in heaven and his eyes wide open and his body healed and him just saying, I can't believe this, how beautiful this is. You know, you've got to see this kind of thing. And you're right. So that's a great one. It's song number 2. The one you passed up on was The Blood by who, Betty Rock?
The Blood was done by Bethel Music. Now, Sadrina, do you have any idea who Homesick for Heaven is by?
I really don't. I do feel like it's in that more modern, like, artist.
Well, it is the 21st century version of Chris Tomlin, and that would be Phil Wickham.
Absolutely, that's Phil Wickham. And he's a guy we're going to be singing his song for years in church to come. So Sadrina has proclaimed it. We are going to play the song Homesick for Heaven, song number 2 by Phil Wickham, the winner today on Snap Judgment. Thanks, girl.
Thank you.
My heart belongs to a country and a king, of a land I've always known, but I've never seen. Some call it paradise.
Who's excited to find out what's going on today?
It's that woo-woo.
It's news-ish on The Wally Show.
Gavin, what you got?
It's no secret that we all strive for a life that feels fulfilled. We get to go to sleep content with where we're at every night. So going around the room on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best life you could have imagined for yourself.
Okay.
1 being, it's bad,
Yeah.
it's rough.
Where are we at?
Where are we at? And
Betty, put yourself in yesterday.
Okay,
don't answer today. Cause
today I put it at a
don't,
-1.
She is fit to be tied today. We've had so many technical problems and things going wrong behind the scenes that no one knows about. Like, we've just kept chugging along. But she and Gavin about to lose their minds. So not today, but in general.
In general, I would give myself a solid 7.5 or an 8.
Oh, good.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm going to stick with 7. I'll go with 7.
Okay. I think I would be at 8. Where I should be at an 8, but a lot of times my pessimism keeps me at about a 6 or 6.5. But then I have to stop myself and go, "What is wrong with you, man? Like, you're being dumb. Like, you have a 9 life, okay?"
That is a good point too.
Really?
Sometimes we get in our own heads. And don't see what's right in front of us. But apparently, health experts say that there's actually a number that you have to come in at or higher than to actually, they say, experience health benefits.
Okay.
And more like a decrease in the chance of experiencing things like cancer, disease, heart issues.
So basically, they're saying that if you have a good outlook on life, if you view your life as being pretty good, then your odds of your health being better was gonna correlate to that.
But that number, we're all sitting here saying 7, 8, 9, 10. We should be super happy. Yeah. They say that number where the health benefits actually kick in is just 3.
3 out of 10?
It's just to come in.
The bar is set very, very low.
If I answered 3 out of 10, I don't think I'd be in a happy place.
Yeah, 3 out of 10 seems like failure to me. 3 out of 10 seems like, hey, we need to talk to somebody. but for them, they're like, yeah, 3 out of 10, that's pretty good. That's either a comment on how bad the world is and we view it, or how like really we should be a lot happier with less.
I don't know.
And
that's interesting.
I think that if you're going to be the opposite, let's say, of happy, you're probably experiencing a lot more stress in your life.
Sure.
And looking it up, stress leads to cardiovascular or less cardiovascular health. Immune system's going to go down. Sleep's going to be worse. Digestion is going to be worse. I have tummy issues all the time.
Yeah, you do.
So maybe I am a 3.
Yeah, maybe you are. Well, you're definitely a number 2.
Oh, come on.
Hey, thank you very much.
Wally.
I'll be here all week. Uplifting Way FM, this is the Wally Show, and every day after the normal show, we kind of stay in the studio and we do an aftercast, which is a podcast, but it's the stuff we didn't get to during the course of the show. And so a lot of people tend to like that. It's like the biggest podcast we have on the station. Like, great. I love all that. It's awesome. If you want to be a part of it, TWS to 91979. If you text that, we'll send you a link, and you can go there for free and check it out if you like to. But from time to time, people ask us questions. We call them our potties, and I love getting questions from people. And this one came in yesterday.
Yeah, she asked the question, if you could steal any recipe, what would it be like you would create a heist for? And it's so unique of a question that it makes you think, wait a minute, what would I?
And I love that our potty's question is not about your favorite Bible verse. It's like, what recipe would you steal? I'm like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, the dumber the question, the better.
I know. For me, it's the recipe to Coke, because I love Coke so much.
Well, and I had thrown out there, I knew that you really loved Coca-Cola, so I thought, what about like a McDonald's Coke machine? Because you always talk about how their straws are the perfect diameter and that they're cold and the syrup to water ratio is just perfect. But you just want the recipe altogether.
I want the recipe because I feel it's a quicker in and out. I'm going to slide down Tom Cruise style, go through the little red beams, and it's just sitting there under glass. And then I'll use a glass cutter and a suction cup. And I will reach in there.
You're really good at that.
Thank you very much. I'm just trying to set a picture here. And I'll reach in there, take that recipe, stick it in my pocket, and then have them throw me. I got British for some reason. Stick it in me pocket, and then have Gavin pull me back up, and then Betty Rock's gonna drop a dime on me, and I'm gonna get arrested. She wants it for the reward.
Yeah, I can't really think of a recipe that I'm like, I need that.
I don't think I need it to like.
Live?
To recreate it, but I just want to know what all goes into a McRib. Which
maybe you don't, honestly.
But that's the thing. It's like, do I actually want to know? But it is a mystery to me.
My wife told me McRibs are coming back, and I was so excited. Ooh. I'm like, let's go. All right, so let's take yours. What if you're in a heist scene and they're going to lower you into a vault? What recipe of something would you like to take because it's like your favorite thing in the entire world and you don't even know how they do it? 855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM, and we will take yours right now. So what's yours?
Jersey Mike's Sandwich Shop has the hot cherry pepper relish. That stuff is the sole reason I go to Jersey Mike's Sandwich Shop. So if I was ever going to steal any recipe in the world, it would be the Jersey Mike's hot cherry pepper relish recipe.
And you need the actual recipe because there are so many things online that are like the knockoffs, and they're like, oh, here's how you make it, and it never tastes the same. You need the exact proportions of the ingredients to make it properly.
Right. Not only that, but like there's so many different varieties of peppers. Like I need the specific exact peppers.
That's it.
The process, the whole thing, right?
Yep. Something so good it's worth going to jail for.
Well, I don't know about that, but, I might be smart about it and take a picture instead of take the original, so that way I never get caught.
Okay, there you go. I like how our people think.
This man has thought it through a time or two.
If you were to create a heist for a recipe, what would it be for?
Reese's Cups.
Boy, I
Yes.
would hate for Frank to go to jail for this because it's peanut butter and chocolate.
No, it's not. Frank, I agree with you because there's some way that they're the right kind of chemicals than the preservatives that they put in. It's not just chocolate and peanut butter. There's something in it that makes it better.
There is a magic to a Reese's cup and the proportions of it having just the right amount. Because I've had some of the other ones that are like, not even an off-brand, like a more expensive, like healthy one. And they do not taste the same at all.
Or the dark chocolate ones. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't like those. Or the white chocolate ones. Yeah. Now, Frank, would you want to figure out the pumpkin Reese's or
No.
just the regular cup Reese's?
See, my favorite is the Easter, the egg shape.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
I think the proportions are off on that.
I agree with
It
you.
doesn't taste right to me. I don't know why Reese's felt the need to put paint on the Mona Lisa. Like they did it great with the cup, but then they added all the things. But then Reese's Pieces were a great invention too.
No, the Reese's Sticks, that's where it's at. It's like if Kit Kat and Reese's had a child, it's fan-stinking-tastic.
That's right.
Uplifting Way FM. This is The Rock Report with Betty Rock.
Peloton. If you don't know what Peloton is, it's a fitness company, and they offer online classes, exercise classes with their stationary bikes or treadmills.
And they're very expensive.
Oh, and they're very expensive. Had no idea. With the recent holiday of Halloween, they are offering you an interesting aerobics class. It's a Friday the 13th theme.
Okay.
So,
Creepy.
yeah. So what they're going to do is, this is based off of the guy with the mask.
Yeah,
but-
the movies.
So you will have to get onto a stationary bike, pedal to survive Jason, and camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, gee.
Okay. Now, the Peloton instructors, which are the ones that are online,
Yeah.
they'll be dressed as camp counselors.
Okay.
Now, here's what's hilarious. 30-minute bike ride, followed by 30-minute boot camp, and a 10-minute meditation. If you're wondering, what does the meditation have to do with it? The meditation will focus on breathing techniques and finding calm in scary times.
Oh my gosh. Like they do anything just to try to make exercise not as horrible, but
I know you say that, but there are, I had a friend of mine once that she needed help with running.
Yeah.
And so she downloaded this app on her phone, and it would make it sound like you were running from a zombie.
Oh, gee.
Okay.
Really?
And she would do it, and she said you put your headphones in, and it helps her stay motivated and keep her running. And I could see her would, but it would also scare me to death.
Yeah, I do think that physical exercise is obviously physical, but then there is a mental component to it. And if fear gets you fit,
I mean,
I don't
know,
see
dude.
anything wrong with it.
If I'm in that class, 3 minutes on a 30-minute stationary bike, I'm gonna be like, just take me. I'm done. Uplifting Way FM. This is the Wally Show, and we are in that time of year, that great time of year when candy is front and center. I know people debate Halloween a lot. To me, it's just candy. It's all about that. And it's really hard. Like if you're on a diet, you got to stay out of certain aisles, man. And like candy corn is my favorite candy. You're eating mine though.
I know, but it's only because I'm desperate for a sugar fix.
Okay,
it's
but
not something I would like gravitate to on my own.
I would have it all year long, but they don't make it available, which is
Right, and
horrible.
rightfully so.
Yeah. So here's the thing that I was thinking of. I found this thing that talked about like what your favorite candy says about you as a person. Like if you like Milk Duds, it says that you want candy stuck in your teeth until mid-November. Not too far off. If you like Junior Mints, it says you really like the toothpaste, the taste that toothpaste leaves in your mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
Starburst. In a world that makes you choose between candy or gum, why not say both? Sour Patch Kids reminding you their taste buds are in charge. Necco wafers. I time traveled here from 1935.
Necco wafers.
They're those little wafer discs. They come in like a clear...
the chalk things?
Yes.
Ew.
How do they still make them?
I don't know. I guess old people like them or something. And then this was funny. Pretzels. You just don't understand Halloween.
Yeah, that's not it.
Yeah, give out some candy there. My wife and I get into a debate about this like almost every year. She'll be like, "Well, what candy should we get?" And we're in the aisle like, "I don't care." And then she'll pick a bag. I'm like,
Oh, you're that person.
Yeah, and then suddenly I find that I have an opinion and I'm passionate about it. I'm like, you can't give out that kind of candy to kids. Like Bit-A-Honey? No kid under 50 likes Bit-A-Honey, okay? Plus, it takes out your dental work.
You're always safe with Reese's, I think.
Yeah.
Reese's is always a go-to. But, well, I say that, but some kids have peanut allergies, so I just don't know.
And then you have different bags that, like, you'll like 3 of the 5 things in there, and so I won't get the bag, you know?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm curious about. How do you decide what candy to buy for passing out? Like, is it the cheapest? You just always like your dollar store and you're like, I'll never see these kids again. Here you go. Or, maybe you buy what your kids like or something like that. I'm just curious, what is your decision-making process in this? Because my wife gets paralyzed in the aisle about what she should get. 855-33-WAY-FM. That's 855-33-WAY-FM. We'll take a few thoughts on this, and maybe you'll help somebody out for what they're going to pass out this year. So how do you decide what candy to pass out?
Well, my method is not the best, but I go shopping while hungry. So I look and see what candy looks the most delicious, and then I have my kids taste everything and tell me what we should be handing out.
Wow. Your kids have got to be just loving you as a mom. Like, because usually your kids are like, yeah, you're going to ruin your dinner. Don't want you having too much candy. But you're like, we're going to do a taste test. We're going to make sure we get the right candy to pass out. Oh, my gosh. I would have lost my mind having you as a mom as a kid. All right, Robin, you're up. How do you make that decision on what candy to buy for Halloween?
I buy candy that I don't like so that I don't end up eating it and I give it away generously.
That is ingenious, Robin. Because I tend to go for the candy I do like, and then I hope that a bunch of kids don't show up, and then I get to keep it. That's so smart.
If I were in your shoes, Robin, I wouldn't buy Butterfingers or Almond Joys. What is it that you buy so that you don't eat them?
Butterfingers and Almond Joys, and I don't like Reese's either. So, yep.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute. Okay, that's crazy. So, Betty, you don't like Butterfingers and Almond Joy?
Yeah, so that's what I would buy so I don't eat them.
I love Butterfingers. Almond Joy, I get. I don't even know how they're still making Almond Joys. Almond Joys and Mounds are like the weirdest combination of candy. Well, Robin, thanks for being on the show with us today, and thank you for not subjecting kids to Almond Joys. You've done some good work this year.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
How do you pick the candy you're going to hand out?
So I pick what I truly enjoy eating myself. So the Reese's, the Skittles, the Starburst, all the chocolates. We definitely want to be like the cool house on the block. We want the kids to come back. We don't want to get like our pumpkin smash like the next day or anything nasty thrown at our house.
I get it. Full-size candy bars are an investment in your house safety during Halloween.
Well, my neighbors do the full size, so we're in a kind of a competition this year.
So your neighbors have thrown down the gauntlet doing the full-size candy bar. So basically, to beat that, you're going to have to do a full-size candy bar and a college scholarship.
Pretty much.
Well, that's the end, but it doesn't have to be. Check out our Aftercast. It's new stuff you didn't hear in the podcast. Be sure to rate us on iTunes as well as connect with us on social media. Just search Wally Show. And if you'd like to join our Facebook group made exclusively for you potties, the link is in the description of this podcast. Thanks to Colorado Christian University Online for supporting what we do.